I'm super excited for y'all. Your first teacher, Independent National Sales Director Summer Fortenberry, yes, was introduced to the Mary Kay products and Mary Kay opportunity by a friend while she was busy going to school and working full-time as a newlywed. She quickly fell in love with the changes she saw in her complexion and started her Mary Kay business to make a little extra money. She made 9 appearances in the unit circles, including 2 appearances in the prestigious $500,000 Circle of Achievement, and qualified for 4 top sales director trips. Summer is a 4-time double-star achiever and a triple-star achiever, and she's been in the top 10 of her seminar twice. Debuting as a national sales director out of the Mary Kay national area in 2012, she's a member of the NSD Millionaires Club with over $3 million she's earned in commissions since starting her business in 2001. She has achieved Gold Circle 10 times and is a 3-time Diamond Circle achiever. Her mother-in-law is elite executive national sales director emeritus Pat Fortenberry, and Summer and Senior National Sales Director Pam Fortenberry are the second NSD sister-in-law team in the U.S. She says, no matter what obstacle you're facing, you have to push through. My Mary Kay business has been a blessing, not only financially, but most importantly through the amazing love and care I received through those hard times. To teach, power up your sales, let's get up on our feet and welcome National Sales Director Summer Fortenberry.
Good morning, Sapphire Seminar. Are you alive, alert, and enthusiastic and ready to learn today? I don't believe you. That was not good enough. Let's try again. Are you ready to learn today? That was better. How many of you have set gigantic goals already this seminar? How many of you are like, I'm just ready to go home and work and make gigantic things happen in the new year? Today, I'm thrilled to share with you on a few minutes about powering up your sales. We all know nothing happens until somebody sells something. It is the foundational building block of our business, right? And it always, always will be. I am so honored to lead the record-breaking, water-walking, fearless Fortenberry Faith area. Wow, they are always setting the pace for excellence in all they do. This year we had 8 amazing directors that will appear in the Circle of Achievement, and 6 of those 8 beat last year. They know how to sell some Mary Kay. But over this past winter, we really saw a slump in our area. Anybody else? Team building was low, selling was slow, and we didn't have many career path move-ups. I was super frustrated. Anybody ever been there? And I decided to do what I've always done as a leader, lead by example, by example, by example, just as Mary Kay Ash taught us, right? So when things slow down, I know the thing that I must do is get back out in the field and party in person with my people. When I first began my Mary Kay journey 23 years ago, how was that possible? 23 years has flown by. I learned the power of the full circle party from the beginning while working full-time, going to college full-time, and spending time with my grandfather who was dying at home with hospice. How many of you are busy? I still held 2 to 3 parties a week and to complete a power start every single month. Within 4 months, I earned my first car. Within 6 months, I became a sales director. And just a year later, I earned the use of my very first pink Cadillac. But this season seemed different. There were a lot of negotiations over which way was the best way to party. And the uncertainty was causing paralyzation and us to not move forward at all. And so I decided to go back out the door, just like I did to build my area years ago, to show my area that the in-person party is still in. Do y'all know that? It is still in. can, and it will bring the results. So my partying campaign began March the 1st. So August 1st marked 5 months of my intense partying campaign. Do you want to know my results? Now keep in mind, I have a full-time job as a national sales director to mentor and coach all of my amazing leaders. So partying out in the field with my unit is my part-time job right now. So how many of you, this is your part-time job? So if I can do it, so can you, right? So I have been in 65 Mary Kay parties since March the 1st. From those 65 parties, we have recruited 70 people in my unit from those parties. Didn't Mary Kay Ash always say there is at least one new beauty consultant in every single party you hold? And guess what? 61 years later, it still rings true. Those numbers still work. From my unit, since March, I have a new first-line sales director, the beautiful Jennifer Cook, who debuted on stage yesterday. We've had 3 new DIQs, 7 to 8 new reds, and over 30 career path move-ups since I started partying with my unit again. One of my DIQs, Trina, had her relaunch party April 23rd, y'all, after being mostly a hobby consultant since 2013. How many of you are ready for a change? That night, she sold $1,700. And within 48 hours, she had 5 new team members. By the end of May, she was a team leader, and her commission check with bonuses was almost $1,200. 6 weeks of partying, y'all. 6 weeks. Today, she's in her 2nd month of DIQ with 18 active unit members, and will finish DIQ September 1st. All since April 23rd. It doesn't matter where you are today. Are you ready to make a decision and do something different when you get home? You are only one decision away from that suit, friends. I am so excited with all that is happening right now, I can hardly sleep. They've been blowing up my phone while I'm here, my unit. $1,600 party, $400 party, $500 party, $200 party. And then many of them are here with me. And it all started because I was willing to go back out in the field with my starter kit bag. As my friend National Sales Director Kimberly Copeland says what? When you work, you win. Partying with my consultants has been so much fun. It has been exhilarating to see my new consultants pocket anywhere from $150 profit to $1,000 in one night. Where else in the world can a woman make extra money on her terms and conditions? So many women are looking for 2nd and 3rd jobs right now. And you have the opportunity that could change their life without them having to sacrifice being with their families. Or to see the twinkle in a new consultant's eye when they sign their first team member and they believe they can do it. There is nothing like this in the world. Do you believe that? Some of my parties have been hybrid parties. I've had several new consultants that lived a great distance away from me, and I could not get to them right away. So they gathered their friends and family in their homes, and I zoomed into their in-person party in their living room. Some of the parties have been exclusively Zoom parties, while I did show and tell, and with all of our amazing products, and of course, I share the opportunity as well. It's really amazing to me how similar an in-person party and a Zoom party really are. My preference is the in-person party. Number one, because it brings me joy to be with people. I love to hug them, to see the glimmer in their eyes as I share my Mary Kay journey and they experience our #1 selling brand. Number two, because in-person parties produce more all at one time. You're able to book, sell, and team build all in one moment. When I'm doing an online party, I know that I need more people on to produce the same, right? And that I need to be able to FaceTime each guest or call each guest to close them after the party. Sometimes the guests don't take that call. So you must be meticulous in your follow-up when you're holding online parties. Number 3, it's the side conversations that create trust and allow you to add bookings more easily and team members. It's the conversation before and after the parties that really allows you to get to know each person there. And when you know the guest, you more easily earn their trust. And when you earn their trust, you will get more bookings and more new team members. John Maxwell always says, people buy into you first, and then the company or the product you're with. Now, if partying online brings you joy and it is producing results for you, then I would never tell you to stop. There is one thing I know as a leader, there are so few absolutes in this world. You do what brings you joy and brings you results. I prefer in person, but I am utilizing both. So now I thought I would just go through some of my pro tips and share with you what I'm doing at my party so that it could help you power up your sales. Does that sound good? All right, pro tip number 1. We must utilize both the in-person and the online party. We can't reach everyone if we don't master the skills of both. Women live all over this great country, right? And how many of you want recruits from North Carolina to California? So every Wednesday night, we have an area-wide Fab Five party. So many of my consultants are hosting these on their own, and many of you know how to do these. I really love that party. How many of you found keeping a person's attention on an online party is different? That you have to get done more quickly, right? So the Fab Five party is only 30 minutes. We start off by sharing the amazing video about our Mary Kay culture that Mary Kay created, about our #1 brand. Then we go over our giveaways for the night and how each guest can be entered. One of my amazing directors shares her 5 favorite products in 5 to 7 minutes. And she always leads with a skincare system first. Then I share 10-minute marketing. We answer the guest questions about products and or joining us. We share with them how they can purchase that night, and we do all of our giveaways. Then the work begins. Our consultants get on the phone and follow up immediately with each and every guest because we know the fortune is in the follow-up. And we get sales, bookings, and new team members every single week because of that event. Pro tip number 2, work full circle. Earlier this year, I noticed in my area, we were having a lot of parties where we were selling a lot of product. But my consultants and directors were not getting new bookings or team members. And Mary Kay Ash taught us that we must do all 3 at the same time to truly reap the rewards of this amazing career path opportunity. Don't you agree? So I start out my party with some type of guest introduction. I have them introduce themselves. I ask them, what do you do? What do you like to do for fun? How do you know the hostess? You guys, you can learn so much by listening to a woman introduce herself, can't you? Most of the time they'll tell you if they love the job they're in or they love their life or they're exhausted and depleted and broke. And so keep your ears open. Then share a compelling I story. You have to connect with your guests' hearts before they will listen to the facts. I have a dream book. I used to share pictures of my family, the trips I've been on, the way our life has been transformed because of Mary Kay. Pictures of the Applause magazine as I share my story. Visual aids are huge. Did you know that 89% of people are visual learners? So when we are only speaking, we are losing so many people. Visual images not only create an imprint on their brains, but on their hearts. In creating an effective I story, ask yourself, why am I doing Mary Kay? Don't say I'm doing Mary Kay to make extra money. That is not a compelling I story. There are a lot of opportunities for women out there right now. You have to stand out. Extra money for what? That's the story that other women need to hear. To leave a job you're miserable in, to have more time with your family, to get your husband out of a job he's miserable in, to take your family on an amazing trip, to do something special for your grandchildren. You must share your heart. Next, I always share there are 3 ways you can help your hostess tonight or new consultant, depending on what kind of party I'm doing. You can book with her, you can buy with her, and you can join her team. And so I tell them, I set the expectation up front. That's what we're looking for tonight. Customers who want to buy from us, book with us, or join our teams. I'm going to tell you about our amazing #1 selling products first. Then I'm going to share a little bit about our Mary Kay business and how it can change your life. And then you'll have a chance to buy, book, or join her team at the end. Then I go through our amazing products. Use your flip chart as a guide. If I'm doing a hand facial party, I do all the skincare on the back of one hand, none on the other. I show all of our amazing supplements, pass them around so they can see, touch, and feel them. If we are doing facials, we usually do skincare, charcoal mask, satin lips, and a dash out the door look. Next, I share our unbeatable marketing plan. I pulled back out my dream book, and I have the amazing 60-year flyer that is on In Touch. You can grab it. I also share a picture of Mary Kay Ash and about her and about our credible beginnings as a company. Next, I go over a flyer that shows how we earn money. And don't we have an unbeatable marketing plan, y'all? I have a roll of tickets, and I encourage them to ask lots of questions for a small little gift at the end. I close it with showing them the picture of our starter kit bag. It is truly the deal of the century. Don't you agree? I get the guests to fill out a career survey, and they rate their interest 1, 2, or 3 in the business opportunity. 1 is, I want to stay a customer. 2 is, I would love more information to take home with me tonight. I have questions, but I'm interested. And 3 is, sign me up tonight. I give each guest another ticket just for filling out the survey. If they circle a 2 or above, I give them a team building packet right away to take home. Next, we go through the placemat close at the table, where I offer roll-up bag specials. Make sure to close with a set sheet, right? That's how to power up your sales. Now it's time for the individual consultations. You take them away from where everyone is sitting into a separate area. Some questions I ask. Did you have fun tonight? What was your favorite part? What do you want to take home with you tonight? I write up their sales ticket. Then I book them. I ask every single person to book. My mother-in-law, you may know her, Elite Executive National Sales Director Emeritus Pat Fortenberry. She went to a Mary Kay party shortly before she signed up with her friend. The consultant asked her friend to book with her that night and to join her team, but not Pat. That was a very expensive mistake on that consultant's part. I will not book the next Pat Fortenberry. So ask everyone to book. Even if you are sure they will tell you no, ask. Your best bookings will come from bookings. So don't leave your party without 2 new bookings. During the individual consultation, I will always select 2 or more women I want to share the opportunity with. I say something like, part of my training tonight is to hand out 2 of these packets and have my director follow up with you tomorrow. Would you be willing to look through one and do a 5-minute follow-up with her tomorrow? It will help me with my training. I don't know if you would ever consider this, but you would be great because, and give her a sincere compliment. Then be quiet. Let her speak. Answer her questions. Overcome her objections. If she's ready to sign her then. Make sure you have your recruiter link saved in the notes in your phone off of In Touch, so you're not fumbling through your phone trying to find that link if someone is ready. We want her to be part of Mary Kay right away, right? Now, if I'm doing a virtual party, a couple tweaks. One thing I added after having some frustrating online parties. Anybody have any of those ever? I do a giveaway at noon the day after the party for everyone who places an order by then, books, or is willing to look through more info about the business. And that has changed my party. It gives it, my online party, it gives it a sense of urgency to close. Otherwise, they can just kind of linger on and on with no results. And so changing that one thing changed everything in my online parties. The sense of urgency is so important. Of course, the individual consultation is different in the online party. If you were a Zoom guru, you can have everyone stay at the end on the Zoom link and take one guest at a time into the breakout room. Or you can FaceTime and call each guest after the party is over. But I make sure to get every single guest's name and phone number prior to the party so that I can make that happen. When I walk out of an in-person party, I know mostly my job is done. I've gotten sales and bookings and new team members or prospects to follow up with. But with the online party, I know there's more work to be done in the follow-up. All right, pro tip 3, coach your parties. Coach like your life depends on it. Getting bookings are your lifeline, but coaching is the insurance that those parties will hold. All of these parties that I have done, we have coached them all, y'all. So you coach the hostess like crazy to over-invite. Only half of the people they invite will come on average. If they invite 50, about 10 to 12 will show. You get the guest list within 48 hours of booking the party, and then you send out the save the date flyer to the guests along with the message. Then the 4 days prior to the party, you send out 4 touch coaching messages. So we send out a different message each day, 4 days prior to the party. These messages work. I promise. The consultants who have done them versus the ones that have not have sold so much more, have so many more bookings, and add team members that night. They make all the difference. And yes, I coach the online parties just the same, with just a few simple tweaks to my scripts. Pro tip 4, we have a solid and simple hostess plan. Always have a solid and simple hostess plan. Whatever hostess program you use, it must be simple, you must be excited about it, and it needs to incentivize your hostess to, number 1, turn her guest list into you. Number 2, get a lot of sales at her party, right? You do want to sell product, correct? Take up outside orders, number 3. And number 4, get you more bookings. I know so many of you have heard these things before, but maybe today you just need to be reminded of all the things that we already know, but we're not always putting them into practice, are we? Pro tip 5, have product on hand. You will always sell more when your guests can take it home and begin using the product immediately. Pro tip 6, use the product yourself. You must be head to butt to toe Mary Kay. This does not look this way when I wake up in the morning. It is our amazing product. People tell me all the time, you don't look your age. It's Mary Kay. Join me. Use this amazing product. If I walked into your bathroom today at home or looked through your makeup bag right now, would I find other products? Trash them, friends. Why would somebody join your team if you don't believe wholeheartedly in what you're doing every day? If you're not using the product, you don't believe that this opportunity is truly the opportunity of the land. And it is. Pro tip 7, leverage your social media platforms. Oh my gosh, you got the best training on that yesterday afternoon. I hope you didn't leave early because it was amazing what they shared with you. Social media is such an incredible way to connect with new women and to gather leads. Share new products that you love. Share some of Mary Kay Mary Kay's reels. You guys, they do the most amazing job with their videos and reels on their Facebook and Instagram page. Showcase the beautiful faces and hostesses you are partying with. And you can always share our 50% profit potential. Get people excited about being part of what you're doing. Anytime someone comments on one of your posts, view that as a lead. Turn those leads or comments into bookings, either virtually or in person. Have a VIP customer group. Offer specials and sales there for your customers. Tutorials, VIP access to new products. Utilize a Mary Kay approved business page. There are so many apps to use, right? Skin Analyzer, Mirror Me, the interactive catalog, Mary Kay app for your customers. Pro tip 8, connect with your customers as often as possible. I love to offer the on-the-go appointments when new products come out. How many of you love new products? So the on-the-go product is just like a 5-5 appointment, only in person. I pack my basket with skincare and hot new items and book 15-minute stop and shop appointments with my customers. I give them a quick hand facial if they haven't tried our skincare and show them what's new. Offer sales periodically and VIP customer specials. And my last tip, you guys, and this is the most important to me. Take God as your business partner, just like Mary Kay Ash did. My area's theme for this year is expanding our hive in 2025. And our Bible verse of the year is 1 Chronicles 4:10. Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed. Enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I might not cause pain." How many of you want God-sized growth in your business this year? How many of you want God's favor on your family, your business, and our company? What if we all started praying this every single day? I've been praying it every day, off and on. As soon as I wake up, every party I'm driving to, some days I am a little tired. God, be with me. Give me your favor. Help me to see the women that need you and need this opportunity tonight. And I do the things I can do, and He adds His super to my natural. God wants to bless you, friends. Do you know that? He is for you. You got to go out there and do your part and give Him something to bless. So here's my challenge to you. How many of you want to see Mary Kay Cosmetics have its biggest growth season ever? I'm not convinced. How many of you want Mary Kay to have its biggest growth season ever? The future of this company is in our hands today. Do you take that seriously? I am committed. Are you? It all starts with faces. We have to get out of our houses and out of our yoga pants and put our skirts on and go to work. If every single one of us goes home and does a power start, 30 faces in 30 days, can you imagine what would happen? How many of you will take my challenge? Stand to your feet if you will commit along with me to be in front of 30 or more faces in the next 30 days. Now, friends, if you're really committed, you're going to start booking while you're here, not when you get home. You're going to be tired when you get home tomorrow. And you need to spend time with your family and let your body rest. How many bookings should we have on our date book at all times? 10 or more in the next 2 weeks, not the next 6 months. You guys, we've watered this down so much, like this is hard work, working for somebody else. Them telling you you can't be at your child's state championship track meet or gymnastics competition or your can't take care of your aging mother. That is hard. This is not hard. We get to do this on our terms and conditions. Our son just graduated from college. We paid cash for his college tuition. We are with our children all the time. They are world changers. We are not raising them to survive the world, but to change it. And it's because of this amazing opportunity, and because I was willing to go party when I felt like it and when I didn't. And when times and circumstances were good in my life and when they were not, I worked anyway. That is why I stand on this stage today. That is why we have a debt-free family today. That is why we have the record-breaking Fortenberry Faith Area today. Your future unit, your family is waiting for you to show up. You're just X number of faces away from the life of your dreams. You just got to go find the women. God has your unit all lined up. They're waiting for you. They're praying for a new opportunity. You just have to go get in front of them. Y'all, let's go home and get busy partying and passing it on. God bless you all, and I cannot wait to celebrate all your giant victories at Seminar 2025.